They want you to say, hey, hold on, who you talking to? They want you to say that. They want you to check them. They want you to put them in their place. And when you don't, when they say something real slick and you let it slide, in the back of her mind, she's like, damn, this nigga's a punk. I can punk this nigga. And it's all downhill from there. So early on in the relationship or the interaction with a woman, you gotta check them. Now, a lot of guys, such as myself, I don't even want to be tested. So I let them know I'm not the dude to be tested. If I'm out with a woman, and we have a lot of women out here like this lately, in this day and age, because we have so many simp-ass dudes that enable this type of behavior from women. If I'm out with a woman and she's saying little smart-ass remarks, you know how they do, especially a lot of the young ones. You're out with them and they just say some real slick, smart shit. I'm like, hold on. Look, I'm not one of these little old niggas that you grew up with. You better check yourself. Because if I have to check you, I will drop your ass off and leave you here in front of Applebee's. Or wherever the fuck we are. I'm not the dude to be tested. I don't play like that. Take that shit back to the hood where you grew up at. But don't come at me with that. You check yourself. Because when I start checking, it's a wrap. And that's for the advanced players out there. I have a 0 tolerance level for any kind of bullshit, any kind of greasy remarks, none of that. Fellas, and you got to adopt the same kind of mentality. 0. If a woman says anything smart to you, if a woman says something to me and her tone is fucked up, I'll check her on her tone. I'm like, I don't like the way you said that. It seems sarcastic. I'll let you know if you're saying some real fucked up shit to me, because we can stop this shit now when you're going about your business. You have to have that kind of mentality, fellas. 0 tolerance. You have to check them. And a lot of people might look at that as being chauvinistic, but that's just on some grown man shit. Fellas, y'all got to be on some grown man shit. We got too many grown men on some little boy shit. I mean, you look at especially in our community, in the black community, but even in the white community too. In our community, everybody's on some little boy shit. Everybody dressing like little kids. You look at TV all day, niggas got on big t-shirts and sneakers and hats to the back. That's all you see. We don't promote manhood anymore. So little boy ass behavior is normal now. And niggas allow little boy shit to happen when they interact with women. These women be talking to you like you're a little boy. And that type of dynamic is un-Mac-ish. If you're going to be a Mac about yours, you got to be a grown man about yours and act like a grown-ass man and handle your business like a grown-ass man. And when you're dealing with these women, like, look, baby, I'm not your, do you have any kids? Well, bitch, I'm not one of them. You dig? You got to have that kind of vibe with them. Even though it may sound chauvinistic, fuck that. Be a man about the way you handle yours. Now that brings us to number 4 of ways that women look at you as being weak. Number 4, being too available. Fellas, if a woman calls you and flakes a lot, and I've been getting a lot of emails from guys telling me about women they're dealing with, and then the women, they want to go on a date with the woman and the woman is flaking out. I had a brother who emailed me the other day about this woman he was trying to get with, and she's flaked out on him a number of times. And every time she calls, she wants to hook up. And he's always very accommodating. He's always available, and that's strike 1. If a woman calls you up, like, hey, let's go somewhere, hey, let's do something, and you're like always available to go, they look at that as a sign of weakness. That looks like you have nothing better to do. And as a Mac, you always have better shit to do. As a Mac, you always put yourself in a position to appear busy, at least appear busy. You should be busy. You should be handling your business, but at least appear busy to the woman. Because if you seem too attainable, that's not a challenge. If a woman calls you up and every time she calls you, you're down to hook up, that's not a challenge. She knows she has you wrapped around her finger, so she could just get back with you when the other guys aren't available. You're like her little just in case nigga. She'll call you just in case all the other dudes she likes flaked out on her. So you're never accommodating to a woman all the time. You're never too available. Sometimes when women call you, say, hey, look, I'm about to hook up with my homegirl. Me and my homegirl, we about to go to Roscoe's. I'm about to go out to the club with a lady friend of mine. And let them know. Let them know you got other females on the team. See, a lot of fellas, when you meet women, you play the super single role. Like, oh, God, I ain't messing with nobody. I'm ultra single. I'm just sitting home waiting on you. You have that vibe. And that's a turnoff, fellas. That is a turnoff. Women like a little competition. They might not admit it. Women will never admit it, but they like the fact that a man is in demand. They like the fact that you have other women checking for you, or that you have access to other women. They like that. Women like competition. The more, the better. You don't have to make it seem like you're banging a whole bunch of women. You don't have to make it seem like you're an ultra player, but you have to give off the vibe that, hey, if you ain't available, I'm going to still be handling my business. I'm going to still be going out doing me, having a good time. I have, quote-unquote, female friends, because women, they have their little, quote-unquote, male friends. You got your female friends, too. That's the kind of vibe that you want to project. I'm telling you, fellas, you have to show women that you have other options. That's strength.